Good day, ma'am. I am Mark in the Real 4K, BPA2 Section 3. This is my video presentation about the topics H.I.J of local governance. This is our topic. Philippine promoting good local governance through performance-based grants. Participatory governance, the Philippines experience. J, towards the greater local democratic governance, a view from the Philippines. So let's start with H. Philippines promoting good local governance through performance-based grants. What did the commitment seek to achieve, and why is this important? The government of the Philippines decided the best way to encourage openness was to reward it. Their push for good local governance incentives the two pillars of strong, responsive government, good performance and good housekeeping, and makes the award process open and transparent. So, bot pasabot aning niya nga ang local government na to nga kung naa sila'y ma-achieve nga kuan, napod sila'y award, napod sila'y award nga madawat gikan sa nasyonal. So, how did you go about implementing the commitment? Who were the key advocates both within and outside of government during the implementation phase? The seal of good housekeeping assesses local government units or LGUs on whether they attain minimum governance standards in the initial phase of the program. LGUs must meet two standards to be conferred with the seal of good housekeeping. First, the LGU must comply with full disclosure policy by posting budgetary documents online and in their bulletin boards. Second, the LGU must have no serious negative findings in its annual audit report published by the Commission on Audit. So, ang bot pasabot ani nga kung ang national government mohatag og reward sa local government nga maayo og performance, dapat napo ni siya equivalent, dapat walay bad record kun hay kibali sa labi na sa auditing team sa inig-audit sa national. Wala sila bad record. What were the key factors in allowing this effort to succeed? What are the emerging opportunities as a result? The Good Housekeeping Seal of the Performance Challenge funds were supported by a series of roadshows known as Tapatan roadshows and set up of then Interior and Local Government Secretary Robredo. The roadshows were held in various regions of the country and aim to increase the level of awareness, participation, and compliance of local officials and various stakeholders. Civil society was a vital part of the two new incentive programs. Civil society organizations were able to become members of regional and provincial teams that reviewed and validate an assessment reports on good housekeeping. So, kuan ra gyapon ni siya murag review ra gyapon ni siya sa kaning good governance nga kuan sa LGU. Kung dili maayo ang ilang performance, so wala sila award. Kung maayo ilang performance, so na sila mga award. Na ang award po na po ni corresponding money nga ilang madawat. So in how have citizens benefited from this reform? If possible, please include evidence and results or uptake, links, new coverage, quotes na nawala. Quantitative measures such as web analysis. So in 2012, the total of 77% of 1,527 out of 1,713 local government units, 71 provinces, 111 cities, and 1,145 municipalities were confirmed with a seal of good housekeeping. More importantly, the seal of good housekeeping has been adopted by other government agencies as the eligibility requirements for its programs. The seal is now required by the Land Bank of the Philippines, a government financial institution, before a loan can be given to a local government unit. The bottom-up budgeting program also uses the seal as requirement for LGUs to be able to participate. So what pasabot nga na sila kinahanglan requirements nga para kung kintahay mangutang sila sa mga government owned financial institutions like sa land bank, dapat na sila approval o katong seal nga dapat pwede sila makautang, seal of good housekeeping. Kay kung wala ni siya, isa dili sila kautang kay isa ni siya sa requirements. So proceed ta sa dire. What did not go as planned and what did you learn from this? What is unfinished business? How might you take this work forward in your next OGP action plan? Challenges remains. The government aims to engage more civil society organizations in the monitoring and evaluation of the two projects and to set ever higher standards for winning the seal of good housekeeping in future. In future, the SEAL project will be expanded to scale up. LGUs will be assessed in this levels and with increasingly stringent performance criteria. Furthermore, the SEAL will split into categories. H.G. bronze will awarded to LGUs that let the criteria of accountable, transparent governance. SGH silver will be conferred to LGUs with accountable and transparent governance in frontline service performance. Finally, SGH gold will awarded to LGUs passing the SGH silver criteria and working to implement participatory governance. Once this phase is introduced, the Performance Challenge Fund will no longer be given to SGH bronze recipients and will be reserved for those attaining higher levels of SEAL. So, sa ikaduhang nga topic, this is the participatory governance, the Philippines experience. People power and the rise and fall of the Philippine presidents. The current demonstrations in the streets of Manila, the hysteric of Philippine press, and the rumors flying with a breeze about President Joseph Estrada's alleged ill-gotten wealth, vices, and corruption echo events in a country which toppled of the authorization Marcos regime. Their 1986 experience taught the Filipinos that they could bring changes in the government if they remain vigilant and if they participate in the process of the government themselves. So, participation in governance. The Philippines is an archipelago of the Southeast Asia which lies South Japan and Taiwan, east of mainland Asia and north of Indonesia. It's 70 million population and most of Malay extract but have Chinese and Spanish racial influences, speaking the language from the Malayo-Filipinian linguistic family. Its long history of colonization have turned out a people imbued with Spanish and American characteristics. Spanish colonization turned most of its native Aminis population into Catholics. So, sa kadugay na itong nakolonize ta sa Spain, which is ang mga Spaniards, so, daghan tang mga culture nila nga na-adapt na to sa atoa diri sa Pilipinas. Ang pinakauna na is ang Catholicism. Sila may gidala sa Catholicism diri sa Pilipinas. Mao ning daghang Katoliko sa Pilipinas. Except for Muslims. So, ang Muslims wala nila nakuha. In the South, and pockets of ethical communities. Religion greatly affected the native culture, where modes of behavior reflect values skin, Hispanized Latin American countries. So, daghan taong mga culture nga naotro tungod sa colonization, dili lang kay sa Spanish kundi dili sa Amerika. Na agyapon tayo mga culture nila nga na-adapt na to. So, letter J, towards greater local democratic governance, a view from the Philippines. 5 years after the historic of jubilant EDSA People Power Revolution, another revolution began to take shape quietly this time. In the landscape of the Philippine politics, the governance, the revolution swept across the country from the end to other. From the most smallest barangay to municipalities, cities, provinces, it can be said to have hearkened of the voice of EDSA People Power because its essence breathed life to small democratic urban and in rural communities so the people can directly take part in the making of the public decisions that affect their life. It continues to take place in any parts of the country to this day in the form of local government code that was passed by Congress in 1981 and was considered by many as the revolutionary piece of legislation and one of the most significant accomplishments of the Aquino administration. It's not only it not only alter the balance of power the national government and the local government, that also the code was also perhaps significant in laying the enabling framework and environment for local empowerment and democratic governments to take roots in thousand communities. So katong EDSA People Power dako kay kabaguhan kunuhay sa atuang pangagamhanan kay daghang naotro. Ang isa diri sa gi point is ang code 1991 nga government code, local government code. So tinuod mo po daghan gid kaayong naotro kay ang power sa national nabahin-bahin na pod paingon diri sa local. So mora ni akong report. Thank you.